start? What was kind of the difference there?
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime. Coming out being the aggressors in the third quarter, we knew that they were going to make some adjustments, and we just didn't do enough in that quarter to make sure that we weathered the storm with that first quick run that they had. So I had to take a timeout and get going from there. But it's 3 quarters of really good basketball. Just got to correct the third quarters.
And DQ, 38 minutes, kind of stepping in, especially. Losing Eve at one point, so it kind of shortens that rotation just a little bit. But what you think of the job DQ did?
He did a really good job, and he's been doing a really good job. He's impressive. He touches the floor, and the game changes immediately. He'll make some mistakes, but he's aggressive. He's a good passer. He's normally in the right spots defensively, so he's given us a lot.
And with the third quarter, it's been kind of a constant thing, though. Is there anything you can put your finger on why it keeps happening over and over?
Not yet. I think that's what we're continuously looking at is how can we get off to a better start in the third quarter when teams make an adjustment.
And how tough is it just, year after year, your calling card has always been one to really, solidify the defense and emphasize that, and just the struggles that you guys have had on the defensive end this year, how tough has that been?
Yeah, it's extremely tough, but that's a part of it. We have to continue to work to figure it out, starting with me, and continue to challenge this group to get better and better defensively. I thought we did some good things, but, they're a tough team, and you got to play really well to beat them.
And, when you're playing young guys, as many minutes as you got to go through those ups and downs.
Yeah.
What are you kind of saying to them during those moments when the offense really stagnates or they're having some bad turnovers, just trying to just get them, over the hump?
It's a part of the maturation process for young players. In order for them to continue to grow and get better and learn, they have to go through these experiences. Unfortunately, there's games where it doesn't always go their way, but it works out for them in the long run, big picture-wise. But I thought, look, we played 3 rookies tonight, and those guys, they're aggressive. They can handle the pressure. They get on the floor. They play well. And we just continue to play through some of those mistakes. But at least I like that they're being aggressive.
It was a big night from Sadiq tonight. Just what has he brought to his team this season?
He brings a steady poise to our group. Night in and night out, you can depend that he is, at some point, he's going to come up big for you. Even tonight, a tough loss, but he was solid for us, hit big shots. He gets to the basket, gets to the free throw line, and he makes simple plays over and over.
When you sit out a full season of not playing basketball and to come back into this environment, just how tough is it to sometimes find your rhythm and being in the position that he's in coming off that ACL?
I think it's impressive what he's doing thus far, but he has a mindset that he's a hard worker. He wants to get better and better, and we trust putting him on the floor because he gets a lot done out there with his group. So I'm impressed by Sadiq, what he's gone through and how he's been able to bounce back. It's a credit to the work that he's put in.
Portland shot 58% from the field tonight.
Yeah.
Do you think that was, just good shot making on their end, or do you think it was kind of defensive struggles by your team?
I think it's both. They're a good team. They're solid. Defensively, they made shots, and some of it is us. Stick hand contest, containing drives, finishing possessions, just the simple concepts that we go over and over again in practice. There's some progress, and as much as I wanted to happen right away, it's just taking time to get there.
Last question on Sadiq. Just you guys have put him in actions where you put him in the post against some smalls and stuff. Just what about those actions do you like, and what kind of looks are you creating off with?
We like it because it's a settler. Sometimes he's got a mismatch, and it's a way to get him going. Throw the ball in the post. We got action above the free throw line with shooters coming off, so it's occupying the defense, and it allows him to either score or get to the free throw line.
quick question. Hafti, going back to Washington, I mean, obviously, he's always been a nice player,
Yeah.
but he's taken a massive leap early this
Yeah.
season. I mean, just the growth you've seen from the few times you've played him going back to DC until tonight.
I mean, he's taken a huge step. And sometimes that's what some of these players, you know, they just need a change of scenery. He's done that, and he's playing really, really well for Portland right now. So give him credit, man. He's a heck of a player.
And I guess for you personally, you, as a head coach, you know what kind of comes with, you know, when your team's losing and you know, the fans are kind of upset and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and the noise that comes along with that. I guess, how are you kind of processing that when, obviously, you're just trying to do your job every day, but when there's all that extra noise around you and what's going on with the team and the future and all of that, I guess, how are you processing all of that?
You know, the main thing for me is, you know, control what I can control. Continue to put the focus on pouring into our players, pouring into our staff. I totally understand the frustration. We're frustrated as well. We want to go out. We want to step on the floor. We want to compete every night and have chances to win games, win more games. I totally get it, but it comes with this position. With this position, there's triumph. There's also trials that you have to go through, and as we continue to go through it, my response is to stay steady, keep pouring into our group.
Well, have there been any conversation with Gail or Joe lately just about where the team is right now?
Joe and I, we continue to discuss the team, how we can continue to get better, and we'll continue to have those talks.
Brutal stretch, obviously, coming up with these next 4
Yeah.
games, 3 of those 4 against, you know, top Western Conference teams. You know, based on, you know, how the season's kind of started, what makes you confident that your team's not only just going to be able to turn things around, but to do so against this gauntlet coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely confident in our group. I believe in what we're capable of doing. It's just us going out there and doing it. No matter who we play, you know, we want to step on the floor and give ourselves an opportunity to win those games. And that's the focus. We'll regroup. We'll come in tomorrow. We'll continue to get after it in practice and go from there. All right, thank you.